Tubers, family and friends, good morning. We're here in Philippines in the deep jungle, watching my pool fill up still, and my beautiful Filipino bride is preparing all the breakfasts for the family already. She's very hardworking wife. She's so wonderful in so many things, except for when she becomes fire and mad. And good luck to you. Good luck to me. So it was Ruel's birthday, her brother's birthday yesterday. He's 42. So we had another cake yesterday. April and May for us is lots of birthdays and celebrations. So usually the weather is real nice, and it really is nice this morning too. As you can see, sun's coming up. It's early. It's not even 6:30 a.m. yet. But the pool's looking real good, nice and blue the way you want it. And that's the way you got to have a white tile, otherwise the blue pool's not going to show up. A lot of people have these dark tiles or dark blue tiles, and it's, see, because I have the blue here, the light blue just on the stairs, and so you can see how much darker it makes the water look. But when you have those white tiles, it's just that beautiful light blue water really stands out. That's why if you're building a pool, 90% of it should be white tiles. Or if you're doing a gunite pool, you know, white bottom and white sides to your pool. That's what you want. So today we have, this week, I mean, we've been harvesting coconut again, right, guys? So we're going to be going to the buyer today, and it's a very small harvest that we got this time. It's about half of what we usually get, but because the price is so high that we decided to, just to prevent if anybody has some ideas about wanting to steal coconuts, because that, I think that is partially why the price is so high right now. It is a new record high. Yesterday I saw it was 74.5 pesos per kilo for copra, which is your steamed meat of the inside of your coconut, right? It has to be, the water content has to be steamed out of it. So this is what the end product looks like. This is a piece of the inside of the coconut, removed and then steamed, and then it's dried. So I think it's around 50% of the moisture has been removed from the coconut. And as you can see, this is a whole big sack full of just dried, steamed, processed copra. And just last time, 3 months ago, that we harvested, we got 53 pesos per kilo, and just in 3 months it's gone to 74.5. So this is mostly, in my opinion, being boots on the ground here in the province, where all the vegetables and the fruits and everything come from, especially coconuts. That inflation, dollar or currency inflation, is what causes this huge price rise so massively. Now there is another caveat to that. The trees, the coconut trees, this last year have been declining on a part of a coconut production cycle, that because both of our last two harvests have been lower and lower. I mean, quite dramatically. Like this one here is 50% lower. But my harvesting crew said that there's lots of young ones, so the bounce back is going to be on the next harvest, where they said that it should be near record bumper crop harvest next time, because the coconut, the young baby ones, are really, really thick in the coconut trees right now. So we're going to be going to the buyer today, and I'll make another video so you guys can see. So we'll tie these bags up. We got 7 full, and usually a 1 full bag of dried copra like this is around 50 kilos. So we got like 600 kilos, or no, 300 kilos here that we're going to be harvesting. And if you estimate that up right now, we won't know for sure until we get there. It'd be around 22,000 pesos. And the way that we divide that up is the crew gets half. So there's 2 guys that cut the coconuts down, and they get an extra 1,000 to 2,000, depending on the harvest, pesos each, right off the top of the entire cake. Then at that point you split the whole amount of the booty in half, and then that's divided amongst the crew. Half goes to the crew to divide amongst themselves, and the other half goes to the owners of the land of the coconuts, right? So that's how it works here in the province of Mindanao. So yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful day. All the flowering, the pink flowers are really heavy now on our beautiful producing tropical trees here. And it's just another beautiful morning in the early dry season of the Philippines. So this is the way it is. You can hear the roosters and stuff, but to prevent us from hearing a lot of the noises that people don't like, and you know, I'm used to a lot of it now, but it doesn't bother me as much because I don't have to deal with it as much, because I put thick window panes on my house, and that's a very, very high must that you must do if you're building a home in the Philippines. Put really thick panels of glass in your windows or doors, or wherever you have glass windows. Make sure that it's a thick glass, you know, over 1/4 inch glass. So you don't need 1/2 inch glass, but at least 1/4 inch glass, and that will prevent 90% of your noises getting through from dogs and loud motorcycle mufflers and roosters and karaoke and all that stuff, guys. I sleep like a baby here, and it's, don't cheap yourself out on a mattress. Like, we have purple mattresses, if you ever heard of that in the US. The whole mattress is purple, and it's a foam, derivative type foam mattress. And it's one of the best mattresses I've ever come across in my entire life. But they aren't cheap, right? They're quite a bit of money. But you can even go to, you can buy these purple mattresses at Costco. And then that's what we did. We bought a couple. I bought them online, had them delivered to my house in the US before we moved to the Philippines. And then I wrapped them up in a round circular, because they're foam, right? So it comes in a round circular type of a package, and then I put it with all my Billick Bion boxes, because you don't have to have just a regular Billick Bion box. You can, Atlas is the company that sends and ships the Atlas Billick Bion boxes. You can wrap any kind of item in any kind of size. You just have to pay more for the different type of a box, right? Or a different kind of a package. So that's just a good tip for you if you're planning on coming to the US. Like, I sold every single thing I had in the US, either gave it away or sold it. Most of my stuff went to my youngest daughter, and then I got rid of all my guns there, everything. I just gave them all away to my friends and family. And lock, stock, and barrel. I don't own nothing in the US anymore, because I could see that train wreck coming for quite a while. But here, I have zero taxes. Well, almost zero taxes. My taxes that I do have on my property here is very super low. and I pay no other taxes, and I have no insurance whatsoever. Zero insurance, guys. Insurance is one of the biggest scams and the fleecing of America that there ever was. People should be paying out of pocket for all that stuff. You should be responsible enough to do your own savings for that kind of stuff. Yes, we all make bad decisions, get ourselves into trouble and run out of money, but you know, that's life. Then you gotta figure out a way, right? So just remember, keep all that stuff in mind before you move to the Philippines. So that's enough for this video. So I'll make another video here coming up about going to the buyer and seeing how much we get for a coconut. So I love you guys, take care, and God bless. Bye-bye.